What's going on, y'all? I'm doing something new. So, if you have not seen my Instagram, I stepped on the scale not too long ago and I was really disgusted at how I pretty much let myself go. I'm up to 215. I generally walk around about, 203 or whatnot. And it's time for me to get back in shape. So, I'll be documenting my entire process from the workouts to the meal plans to the meal prep and all of that. So hopefully this becomes a blueprint for a lot of you who find it hard to lose weight. I'm going to show you the simple way, not lose weight, lose fat. I'm going to show you the simple way to lose fat and how consistent and redundant it can actually be. So last week I stepped on the scale. I was 215.4. I already kind of got started. So I'm at 214.6 right now. And today I'm going to be going through a leg workout. So let's get into the leg workout. All right. So as you see, my workouts are simple. I'm going to be doing 3 sets of 15 with possibly a minute in between, maybe a minute and a half, depending on how I'm feeling. I've got my barbell squats, my leg press, my elevated heel squats, my barbell RDLs, and my seated calf raises. That's it. This morning I've fasted cardio. So when I'm doing fasted cardio, I do a jog. I know a lot of people promote zone 2 cardio, but I'm a combat athlete. Therefore, I like to keep a certain amount of endurance set. So I jog 2 miles and I might walk a little bit afterwards, but I don't make walking the majority of my cardio. Like I said, for a lot of fighters, you need an anaerobic component and an aerobic component. So you need both. So I'm not going to sit there and take 45 minutes to an hour to walk on a treadmill. If I'm going to get that type of effect, then it'll just be, within my NEAT, my non-exercise induced thermogenesis, which is me burning calories throughout the day with the regular activity that I do. I'm not going to sit on the treadmill for an hour to, do that. So, all right, let's get into this workout. First things first, I'm always going to do a warm-up set. So I'm going to get these creaks and cracks out of my body. I'm not about to just go in raw with weight on my back. That doesn't make any sense. I'm 44 years old, getting ready to be 45. I'm a proponent for longevity. So my squats probably won't be as low as I need them to be, but I just need to get stretched and get the blood flowing. There we go. Get the little pump going. There we go. Everything's 15 reps. There we go. When I'm working out, I like to listen to either audiobooks or Eric Thomas or something motivational, Myron Golden. I don't use music to escape. I don't need to escape what it is that I'm feeling. I need to be immersed in what I'm feeling. A lot of people use music as an escapism tool for motivating them. You don't need music for motivation. You like a certain genre of music or whatever, listen to it, but don't try to escape the workout. Be immersed in the workout. I'm going to use one more warm-up set with 135. Woo! All right, so now it's time to get busy. A quick tip for you guys who work out by yourselves, like I do. I don't put on any clamps. Reason being, yes, I could easily throw it off the back of me or whatever the case may be. But if I'm on the bench press or something where I'm not able to throw it off, then I can tilt and slide the weights off and, get out from under it just in case, you get pinned up under it. So keep safety in mind. And it also gives you a mental acuity to make sure that you are balancing your weights versus rocking and, rushing through. The mistake that a lot of people make, or a mistake that a lot of people make when they lift weights, is they rush with speed. It's no control. You should control your weights. Safety first. Let's get to work. Woo. Nice and controlled, maybe a minimal tilt, meaning that I push stronger with my left than I do my right. But the weights are still intact. The work's getting done. 15 reps ain't no joke. Two down. Nice and controlled. Man, that 15 reps to make your legs burn. For a lot of people ask, why am I doing hypertrophy versus strength training? Because I'm not getting ready for a fight right now. And I'm not in the strength protocol. So there is not 100% a chance of you being in the strength protocol the entire time. You have to change up your rep ranges, give your central nervous system a break. I just hit a crash last weekend as to where I had to sit down for 3 days. I was sore all over. It felt like I needed a full body cast. And that's because I was in my strength protocol, 5x5s, 5 sets, 5 heavy reps, 5 explosive reps, and my central nervous system crashed. And I didn't take into account how many weeks I had been strength training. And it was over 5 weeks. So 4 to 5 weeks for strength protocol, then you can go to hypertrophy protocol. Set 3. Shit, burning, baby. Barbell squats done. Feeling good, man. While I'm loading up this leg press, make sure that you all stay hydrated. Especially those of you who live in the southern region like I do, that humidity can and will creep right up on you. So hydrate. I've been drinking water in between. Probably not enough, but I will shortly. So you notice I'm not about to go crazy heavy on the weights either. No need to go crazy heavy on the weights. A lot of men lift weights just to optically look like they're doing something to people around the gym, people who don't even give a damn about what you're doing. Stay focused on what you have to do. This is my weight for now. You know, I don't care what the heck people think about it. All right, set one, leg press. Let's go. Man, woo! Oh, those legs burn. Don't stand up too fast after leg press. All the blood will rush to your head and you'll be dizzy. But I'm about to get up and get my water. Set two, willing and dealing. Oh, boy. Ooh. Oh, man. Quality work. Quality work, man. God, dog. Another reason, really quick, why I'm doing hypertrophy training. I'm 44, 45. We all know that statistically, after the age of 30, 35, you start losing muscle tissue faster. So to combat that, common sense will tell you, hey, I need a bit of hypertrophy training because hypertrophy adds muscle tissue to go along with my strength training. Your muscles have to be both strong and enlarged at this age. You know, so I may not be as strong as I was when I was younger, my 20s, early 30s, but the objective is longevity. So I'm out here for longevity, y'all. Let's go. Set three. Man. Shit, my legs are going to be sore. Woo! That's three. Elevated heel squats. So this is the 2-inch lift I'm going to put under my heels. So with my heels going up on this block, my knees are actually going to travel over my toes. With that, be mindful. You don't want to lift heavy when your heels are elevated and your knees are going over your toes on any exercise, because now it's more quad dominant. So right below the quad is this beautiful joint and bone, the knees, right? So you don't want to injure your knees. So you don't want too much pressure on your knees, okay? So the weight that I'm going to use for the elevated heel squat for the goblet won't even be heavy. It won't be big, but it's going to make sure that it targets the quads and is heavy enough to get those muscles active. Let's get into it. Just a good old 50. Here. Oh, and with a mic. Just a good old 50 right here. Had to move the mic. And we getting busy. Let's go. Good old 15, quad dominant. Okay, like I said, 50 was light, so I shot it up to 70. You don't want to go super heavy, like I told you before. You don't want all that tension on your knees. You only get one set that belong to you. All right, let's see what the 70 feels like. Yeah. Felt a bit better. All right, let's go. Round 3. Hey, videos. Hey, felt good. Barbell RDLs. Done wrong. Well, actually done by a lot of people, but sadly, a lot of people who think that they're deadlifting are actually doing RDLs. When you're doing deadlifts, the barbell, which I highly suggest against, I don't like barbell dumbbells. I think barbell RDLs, I think they're absolutely trash and horrible for your lower back. However, what you're about to see me do right now is called an RDL, Romanian deadlift. Targets the hamstrings and glute med. So when you're doing these, you want to keep your back arched even as you hinge. You want to keep your knees slightly bent, and you want to let the barbell glide against your knees and your shin, and then come back up, and it should be on the quad. So quad, knee, shin. When it reaches about the center point of your shins and you have a good stretch in your hamstrings, that's when you pull it back up. So let's get into set 1. Narrow feet, and let's go. Back arched, 4, good stretch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You'll see a lot of people, especially on Instagram and Instascam, doing these, calling them deadlifts because they're picking it up from a dead position, which is off the ground. Sorry to tell you, if you're not bending your knees and squatting, chest up, gorilla posture to pick up that barbell, you're not doing an RDL. You're not doing a deadlift. You're doing an RDL. A deadlift comes from the ground, seated, knees, hips back. So be mindful of that. If you feel it a lot in your lower back when you're doing deadlifts, you're probably doing an incorrect version of an RDL. So yeah. Set 2 coming up. Good leg workout so far. I hope y'all are enjoying this. If you are enjoying it, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's keep this journey going. The journey to 203. 203 and me. Set 2. Let's hit it. Sweat my eye. Let's go. Whole set with the one eye. Sweat got in my eye. Sheesh. 2 down. Set 3. Oh, buddy. Getting it done. Hey. Got him done. RDL's in the books. Only one more exercise. It's almost over. Seated calf raise, my man. Or ladies and gentlemen, I like seated calf raises because I feel like they don't only target the inside, but they target the outside as well, which is one of my not weaker areas, but as you can tell, it's more undeveloped than the inside. So, seated calf raises. Let's get it started. Whew. Uh-oh. I'm about to glue that. Joys of being a gym owner, fixing stuff. 6, 7. Oh, fuck. Set 1 in the books. Pad coming off. I'm gonna have to fix that. Woo! Yeah, working your legs efficiently makes you sweat pretty good too. Why do you sweat when you do legs? Because legs are the biggest muscle groups on your body. So if you train them properly, they demand a lot of oxygen and they demand a lot of blood circulation because the oxygen is in the blood. So what's sending the oxygenated blood to your muscles? It's the heart. Therefore, the heart rate picks up. So training those big old legs and that big old muscle group of yours is going to fatigue you a bit more. So enjoy that leg training. Embrace the fact that you might be out of breath when you train. Train your legs. It's okay. Set 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. 2 down. 1 more to go. 1 more set to go, and my leg workout is done. I've already done my cardio. Like I said, I do that in the morning, fasted. I'll get into all that technicality stuff when I get into my nutrition portion of this series. But I do my cardio, my low intensity steady state, which my low intensity steady state is jogging. You know, I'm not going to be in here walking all day. I'll walk to, you know, wait on a client or something like that. But my personal low intensity steady state is jogging 2 miles. So I will do that after a 14 to 16 hour fast. Actually, after the 12-hour marker. I fast for 14 to 16 hours every night. I'll break my fast between the 14 and 16-hour window, but I aim to do my cardio when I'm in the ketosis state, which means that the body is now using fat for fuel. So that's my spiel on fasted cardio. I'm not going to weight train fasted though. No, sir. I needs my carbs. All right, here we go. Set 3. Let's finish this workout out. 1, 2. If you've watched this far, I thank you for coming through. I hope you're enjoying it. I only plan to get better with this filming and this content. And 13, shoot. 14, come on. 15. Woo. I only plan to get better. I only plan to improve. So I'll be listening. I'll be reading your comments, responding to the respectful ones, and I also respond to people who don't agree with what I'm saying. It's not that type of channel as to where I'm going to demonize people who don't believe in what I'm doing. You have the right to your opinion as long as it's respectful. You get disrespectful, you're going to get blocked. So I thank you all for tuning in to this leg workout. If you want to use this leg workout, I hope that this leg workout is a guidance tool for a lot of you who don't know how to train legs properly. That's it right there. Nothing over the top. Hit this leg workout. Go on about your day. So I hope that this and my other videos helps you guys out. I hope to be an instrument for change and an instrument for growth and guidance for you all. So now that my workout is complete and I'm depleted, it's time for me to go eat. So tune into my next videos and keep a watch on this series to watch what I do for nutrition and supplementation. So thank you. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.